Cold Storage is new in cinemas. I've seen it. Let's talk. Hey, welcome back to the video, a brand new movie review. Today I'm talking all about Cold Storage. It's new in cinemas across the UK. I've seen it. Before we start talking about it, as always, a friendly reminder, these are just my thoughts. Don't let this dictate whether or not you go and see it. You might see it, it will talk differently to me. That's okay, movies aren't made to cater for everyone. Without any further ado, we start talking about this film. And this was one of 4 big films that came out on Friday this week. Well, the reason I saw this first was because it was the one that suited me the most in terms of screening time. I saw the trailer a couple of times. I wasn't like overly hyped about this film, but I did look fascinated by it. And I think it's worth noting that this, from the outside, actually looks like it's going to be quite a gory film, and it's not. I hate blood and guts, I hate gore, I hate all of it, and I didn't mind this film. There are a few scenes that were a little bit gory, that were a little bit, but on the whole, I found it okay, and I didn't mind it, so take that as you will. If you don't typically like blood and guts, and you don't tend to go and see films in fear of seeing blood and guts, go and see this film because it's not too bad. Unless you are literally don't like anything at all. I can kind of withstand a little bit of it. If you don't like any of it, then don't go and see this film. But I didn't mind it, and I don't like blood and guts, so you know it's okay. I just found this film kind of a little bit all over the place in terms of time management. We spent a long time introducing these characters, and I'm going to contradict myself. All the time in movie reviews, I say, we didn't get introduced to these characters. I have no idea who these characters are. I haven't built a relationship up with these characters. Yet in this film, I feel like we had too much. They introduced these characters for too long, and I sort of feel like it took up a great section of the film. And this film doesn't have a long run time anyway. It still just felt like a very long time to be introducing these characters in this story. I feel like we got too much information that was a little bit unnecessary. It also says that this film is true, or based on a true story, true events. I don't believe that. I'm not necessarily hooked on the concept of this being true, just because it seems so unrealistic that I just cannot fathom it ever happening in real life. Then again, I might be wrong. I don't know. On the whole, this film was pretty meh. I thought the acting was alright. The CGI at times was dreadful, especially the deers. I couldn't stand some of these deers. The thing that sort of confused me a lot of the time was some people would react to this toxin and this fungus in one way, and then other people would act totally differently. So I was like, well, why are some people acting in certain ways? Because then I'm like, isn't it convenient that the people that you're encountering in a pretty dangerous situation are the ones that are not affected by it as much? Do you know what I mean? I just found some sections of this film to be too convenient for the plot. I found the whole bomb thing that wasn't time managed very well, very awkward and very weird. And again, very convenient that it didn't go off and they skimmed the skin of their teeth, they were away from the bomb. But on the whole, this was a pretty meh film. I didn't mind it. Would I rush to see it again? Probably not. But then again, it did the job. It was a film about this fungus, and that was kind of it. It didn't do much for me. I wasn't on the edge of my seat. I wasn't hooked, captivated. It was fine. It does what it says on the tin. The timing's a bit all over the place, like I say. The casting was all right for this film. It was just a meh film. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it, but that's about it. I thought it did pick up though towards the end of the film. So when we kind of are in the storage unit, when the fungus is kind of on the loose, when they've got the team that are going to deal with it coming over to the storage unit, I was then like, right, okay, I'm hooked now. I can kind of get on board. So I do think it took a while to get going. Once it did get going, I did enjoy it. So yeah, there are aspects that were all right, but for me, it was meh. It was fine. It was an okay film, and it does what it says on the tin. So there you go. That's what I've got to say on Cold Storage. Quite a short and sweet movie review, but there we go. It's in cinemas across the UK right now. As always, what do I rate it out of 10? Will it join my collection? I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Will it join my DVD collection? Probably not. Like I say, I've seen it. I don't feel the need to see it again. But there you go. Cold Storage. Like I say, across the cinemas right now, the film is in cinemas across the UK right now. Wow. Brad, you'd think you'd be able to say the words right considering how many movie reviews you've done. Anyway, as always, in the description below is the movie plot, a link to the movie trailer, as well as a link to my movie review playlist. It features every single movie review I've ever done. More to come soon, and I will see you in another video, and fingers crossed, one of those movie reviews very soon.